We made our locales. Okay. You should get something like that. No errors, or not really no errors, but I never really check this. Okay. But you'll see it says done, 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 done. Okay. As long as you watched your syntax, everything should be okay. I still don't have any control L yet because I don't have any input stuff. But let's say now. Also, it says alternative install locales listed in supported file. Okay, it includes every locale listed above and many more at once with the following time-consuming command. Okay. Then use locale def to create and install locales not listed in glibc, locale data supported file, in an unlikely case you need them. So if you don't have something, you need them. In an unlikely case, you may need them. Then you can go follow that documentation about how to go get them. Let's see if I got a mic. I got a mic check. Okay. Let's go. Now we have to configure our etc ns switch .config. Okay. We'll just say begin password files group files shadow files hosts files DNS networks files protocols files services files ethers files RPC files. Okay, and let's say end of file. Install our time zone data. Okay, so we say tar xf tz data tar tz. Set our zone info variable equals user share zone info. Make directory parent and verbose $sign zone info, and underneath of that we need POSIX and write. Okay, now for time zone in, I never knew I could tab this all out. I used to put this in by hand, but you can tab all this out. Europe, Africa, and Antarctica. Not believe how many times I've ever spelled Antarctica wrong. Australia, backward, Pacific New, System V, do. And you say zik L, dev null, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, shit, why not? Just to give it a little room. Zone info 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Info 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. Y sh year is type dot sh encapsulate tz. Okay. Say zik L dev null zone info POSIX sh year is type dot sh $sign encapsulate tz data. zik l leap seconds. $ zone info right. Let's see. sh year is type dot sh. Pop out and say tz data. And done. Okay, you don't really see any input, but there you go. Copy verbose zone tab. Zone 1970 tab. ISO 3166 tab. $ zone info. Okay. Zik D. $ zone info. P. America. New York. And unset zone info. Now, it's not by any circumstance that I happen to be in New York, okay? The documentation says, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. It's it's okay. So I am in the same time zone as New York, but I'm not in New York. Okay. By some chance, you may not be in New York. Okay. I would recommend just go ahead and type in it anyway. This is not the time really to change too many things, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. You get your system up and going, then you can change your stuff. Time zone select. Actually, see, for this, I'm going to make this a little bigger. I'm going to resize this to, I don't know, 7. Okay. I unset zone info. Now I need to run time zone select. Okay. Now you can pick your time zone. I'm going to pick America. And I'm going to say 49 because I'm in the US. Okay. Now you can't see all the way up top. God, I hate passwords. Okay, you can't see all the way up top, but there it is, all the way up top. It's number 1. Okay. It's Eastern time. It is set for New York. And I'm going to say yes. Okay, cool. Pick any time zone you want. Move this stuff around again. Okay. Then create the Etsy local time file. You want to copy verbose user share zone info and type in what we typed for my instance is America, New York. To Etsy local time. Okay. Cool. I go to cat into Etsy ld.so.config and the file say user local lib opt lib EOF. See, it says in this includes directory. In this include directory are one lines. What? Oh, no wonder why. Generally, the files in this include directory are one line specifying the desired library path. To add this capability, run the following command: cat. Look, double graders, that means you're adding to a file, appending a file, and not overwriting in the file. UF. I'm going to say add 1. Include Etsy ld.so.conf all.conf go EOF. Make directory parent verbose Etsy ld.so.conf.d. Okay, glibc. glibc is done. Don't move yet. Okay. Now, in chapter 6.10, we have to adjust the toolchain. Okay. So, it's purely out of superstition that I stay here in this glibc directory to move the toolchain around. Okay. But I'm just staying here. But it's, like I said, it's purely out of superstition. I don't even know if you need to be here. But I do know for every install, when I first did LFS, where I was all over the place, I failed at this part here. Okay, so it's purely out of superstition. I don't even know where you need to be. You can probably be anywhere. It doesn't really matter though, because if you look at our syntax here, we're actually just, calling the tools directory above us. So it's not like we really have to be here, I guess. Anyway, I like to just stay put until I get this out of the way. Tools bin ld old. This is very important, by the way. Your syntax matters here. If you screw this up, your linking is not going to be proper, and your machine will not work. Dump machine bin to ld, and I have lost a lot because I've screwed up things like this. Move tools $GCC dump machine to bin ld old. Move tools. We're actually relinking now. We're setting this up. ld dash new ld. Shit. Okay. That was cool. There we go. Right at the last moment, I had my fingers laying on the D and it just slid right. What? Come on, man. This is worldwide. I cannot. It's fucked up. What a life. Tools $GCC dump machine bin ld. Omit that. Dump specs sed e encapsulate replace tools with nothing g. GCC dump specs sed e. Okay. And here syntax gets nutso. And we say start file underscore prefix spec with and semi s encapsulate dot all jump out user lib space and @ sign. Let's check that. If you're familiar with my videos, if you are familiar with my videos, you will see, or you will hear me call out crazy stuff. Doesn't really make any sense, but it has a rhythm to it, and I like to do that. We'll say TPL start file prefix spec. TPL start file prefix underscore spec. Okay. Encapsulate n semi s at same dot all at. Okay. User lib. Good. Bueno. And we can say encapsulate star CPP stop encapsulate and semi s at pop in $, pop out, that's space I system space user include at. That's our Terminator. It's our own T1000. So we'll say TP-CPP stop. TP all CPP stop. Okay. And semi. Okay. iSystem user include. If I see R over the at, I'm good. Okay. B over. Okay. Good. Dir name. $, encapsulate GCC. Print. Lib GCC file dash name specs. Okay. Good. No output is okay. Now, this is very important check here we have to run and see if our compiler is working. Sanity of the toolchain, as it says. Dummy.c verbose lima bean verbose and into dummy.log. Okay, and now read elf a.out grep lib. Okay, you should have some type of output like this. Okay, if you're running an x86, okay, or 380, you know, you're not running a 64, you should have some output like this. If you are running a 64-bit, your output will look a little different, but kind of similar to this. Okay, if you have no output at all, you have problems. User lib dot all crt 1 in dot all succeeded dummy dot log. Okay, same. Your output should be something like this for a 32-bit. 64-bit, I think it says, I forget. I'm just so ecstatic when I run these checks, when I build my operating system, that I really don't jot from memory what exactly it should say. User include dummy.log. Same, something like that. For a 32-bit, 64-bit will vary. Grep search dot all user lib dummy dot log sed replace semi space with new line at G or G. Same. 64-bit will have a different path directory, but nothing crazy. Grep lib dot all lib c dot so dot 6 space jump out dummy dot log. Same. Grep found dummy dot log. Same. Okay, should have something like that. Alright, those are done. So I'm going to remove now dummy.c, a.out, dummy.log. Okay, now I'm going to jump back up and I'm going to remove quietly glibc build glibc 221. There you go. Okay, now if you got no output at all, that was to ensure the sanity of our tool chain. Okay, so that was critical. If you got no output at all, or you got some output or jarble or something like that, and it happens a lot, it is possible to screw up. Something could have screwed up. Okay, if you got no output, I would recommend that you start over. That is not good not to have any output on that. Because basically, yeah, as the documentation says, it's you build all these tools, you've compiled all these programs, and now they can't be used for your system. Okay, your tool chain's not linked up and everything else like that. So that's not a good thing. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the video here, and we're gonna come back on 6.11 zlib later, skaters.